Most people in America are familiar with what is and isn't their lawful rights to do, say, and utter in front of other people because there's something called polite speech, there's something called being politically correct, and there's something called we regard other human life. When a child is in their 20s, they often don't regard any other human being but themselves. They're so busy playing in their own concepts of life that they don't really know what life is or was meant to be. They have failed to learn it from their parents because they have been coddled. But all children are coddled up through their about 17. By the time they hit 17, they discover whether or not the family has enough money in order to participate in collegiate activities, whether they need to go online and do simple certification studies one at a time, like from Skills Path, or how they can remove themselves from being just a stupid ass employee in a restaurant. In other words, why don't you get a safe serve certification, which would allow you to improve your skill sets, get a higher wage at a restaurant, and start your career? Launch it, in fact. But many children don't think about what they want to do for a living. Many children just think, oh, I'll get a job, I'll pay my bills, and that's it. That's not a dream, and that is not pursuing your calling. Pursuing your calling is not claiming to be a minister of God because you read that chapter in the Bible just like I did. A minister of God knows how to preach a sermon. A minister of God knows how to lead a group. A minister of God knows how to preach, teach, and rebuke in a way that's loving and kind. And a minister of the Holy Ghost knows exactly what to say to you at exactly the right moment of time to get you to listen to the fact that God absolutely knows you. If you don't believe that, come by me sometime, give me a little bit of cash, and I'll give you a reading from God. He will blow your mind away. He will kick your ass in ways that you deserve, but it will all be done in loving and kindness. You see, I know who the assholes are of America. I know who the players are in a community, but I don't have the right to piss all over them, do we? Or do you think that because you're a big studly man in a fucking truck that you have the right to cut someone's beard off? Do you fucking think that because your wife said, let's do this, it's appropriate to sexually assault me? You just thought it was funny. I don't find it funny. No human being finds it funny. It's the whole reason we have the Human Rights Declaration, the Declaration of Human Rights, the international treaty, the international law that trumps them all. The international law that trumps them all is being abused by government agencies and government officials and people paid by our government to do their job. This situation with the election is driving me crazy because I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? The election has been handled the same way until Trump came into office. So what the fuck happened? He ruined it all. There's a reason we fired him, even if it was by a modest margin, because intelligence always wins over rhetoric.